Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more Space Empires 5. I'm your lovely host, Galvin. We've achieved Tech Level 2 in construction. Level 1 in medium light hull construction, Level 2 in medium light hull construction. Excellent, excellent. So we've got the rock colony here, which we're going to tell it to... no. Yeah, there we are. Colonize. They'll immediately get on that. Okay, I should probably tell it to do that speedily in the future. So we're going to class this base as a research compound, since that is my thing. Everyone knows I do love me some research. So we have 20,000 kilotons of space on this planet. We have no facilities, so we're just going to drop down, 20 research centers and just let them build. It will take 23 turns to do so, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. So that's great. Now, along the technology line, we are getting there with destroyers. We will need to try and improve that as quickly as possible. Now that we have fighters available. Yeah, we don't need robotics yet. That gets you the light carrier, fighter cockpit, fighter life support, fighter bay. I think the light carrier comes off of medium light hull construction. I'm pretty certain. We're going to give it whatever it needs, though. I do want fighters. Whatever it takes. Okay, next turn we'll get fighters. Good. And we'll continue along the medium light hull construction path. Now, we do need to set out for exploration. Alright. So for that, we are going to need a new ship. The colony ship, not very good at exploration. Probably because we didn't put sensors on it. So we're going to create a new ship. A fairly basic ship. It's going to be a frigate, because different class sizes have different effects. In particular, 12 movement. Destroyer. Actually, the destroyer can pull 12 movement too, really. Well, the frigate's cheaper, so we'll go with the frigate. Actually, is the frigate cheaper? Surprisingly, yes and no. Since the cost is based on my production rate in all three, I can build the same amount in all three each turn. So, actually, I think it's technically cheaper. Tough to say, though. Which I would prefer to have. Well, damn, jeez. Yee. I think we'll stay with this. This is going to be a basic scout ship that we're going to design. Real quick. We're going to throw basic sensors on it. A bridge. Crew quarters. Life support. And then from then in, we're just going to toss on a bunch of ion engines. Although it doesn't really matter where I place this stuff. It's force of habit to do it in a way that makes sense. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be 10. There you go, yep. Or not 10, 12. Alright, good. So, this is a basic scout. So, again, we're going to set the design name. Scout MK1. Again, simple man. The Scout Mark 1, of which we are going to begin production of right away. In fact, no, not on this planet, though. Over here. We are going to actually, I think, produce 2 of them. Wow, it actually takes... yeah, probably because of how many engines I put on it. Hang on there, yeah. And engines are a lot of minerals and stuff, so it's a bit awkward. I'm trying to think, is there any way I could have, like, anything lower on the costs? Yeah, no. That's still extra resources. On the other hand, it may actually prove wiser to make it as a crystalline destroyer, or a crystalline frigate, as they cost significantly more radiation. So, we're going to make it again, but this one should be a little easier to build, because the resource cost will be more spread out. like already saying here. Let's just throw these things on. Like, how much do we actually save? We should save like 200. It's not actually going to matter, unfortunately, but it illustrates points. And it teaches me to be more open to the idea. We aren't building combat ships yet. However, you know, I think we should probably put at least some supply storage. Set design name. Scout MK2. There. Good. So, already we went direct to Scout 2. Didn't even build a Scout 1. It was a prototype. Alright. So, just to make sure we are fully allocating our research. Yes, good. We'll get fighters next time. I do so enjoy fighter bays and all that. Level 3 in medium light hull construction and tech level 1 in fighters, which gives us access to a whole swath of technologies. Alright, so the scout ships are still building, so we don't really have anything to do this turn. That's okay though. Oh no, light carriers, light hull construction. Who'da thunk? There we are. We can push our way up here. We're looking to get to level 5 as fast as possible. Because we want medium. Alright. We have our first scout. Good. Vehicle size developed. Excellent. Excellent. So, we're pumping about as much as we can. Nope. 93%, and we will have medium hull construction available. Very important. Now, the question comes, what do we start pumping points into? Well, I would say, you know, just enough, what do you know? I would say that works. Get ourselves some shield generators. It's a good start. So now we have the scout. I guess we'll start sending it that way first, since it's farther. The other one will coming this turn. The green indicates its sensor range. I think I just put it on auto explore, didn't I? Yes, I did. Can I just tell it to warp there? There. Good. Now it'll just warp next turn. Good. And next turn we'll have yet another scout come by. Okay. I can also use the buttons down here, but I just usually right click. Just how I do things. Alright. Go. End turn. So now we're going to be capable of developing medium-sized craft. And we have shields, which is a great start. The f*** you doing? Alright, and it appears we warped into a black hole. Oh dear. Medium hull construction. Well, alright, that's a problem. So, there's a black hole in the center of the system. That just simply pulls my ship towards it every turn. System modifiers. All ships will be moved 2 sectors towards the center each turn. The center of the black hole will destroy any ships that enter it. Heavy gravitation causes all shields to be useless. Basically, if you rely on shield technology, do not fight in black holes. Alright, so that's off the list for travel, methinks, at least for the moment. Go. And let's see what the south has. It's a binary system, no immediate planets, however. Sure thing. Good. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just debating what to do this turn in terms of construction. Do we already start our first military vessel? I mean, could be done. We have carriers available too. Of maximum, yeah, 50% of its hull must be dedicated to fighter base. Yeah, size is massive, so you can fit a lot of fighters on it. We will consider it. Alright. Very nicely. Now we have access to light cruisers, carriers, medium freighters, light crystalline cruisers, and so on. Realistically, we don't need too much of this, but I'm going to throw everything I've got into it for the moment. I feel like that's a good idea, actually. We still have one ship without orders. Really? Oh, down here, I guess you still have some movement points? Yeah, you have a movement point. I think it's just M. There. No plans. It's fine. End turn. Alright. Medium hull construction. Level 2 medium hull construction. Alright. So we could indeed begin construction on, say, carriers now. But I'm thinking I want to go to Crystallurgy 2 and get crystal weapons. Because those are kind of nice. I mean, I haven't even developed energy weapons yet either, so I'm a bit hesitant about diving into military right away. Yeah. I'm going to throw everything we got into Crystallurgy. It'll take 3 turns, but that's okay. So, we'll just start by exploration. I'm not going to start militarizing just yet. Okay, so we have a hydrogen rock. That's good. In that case, I'm going to start right away on New Rock Colony. Alright. Add item. There we are. You have moved towards the black hole, which is fine. We're just going to continue our little moving around looking for a warp point out. Thankfully our sensor range is pretty far, so we're pretty much scanning the whole system while we're here. Okay. So out of that, I suppose we're good for the turn. Our research rate's increasing pretty much every turn, so it's alright. Yeah. Good. Yeah, it'll be 2 more turns until we are Crystallurgy high enough to build weapons. Let's do a full loop of the system. Okay. Oops, overshot. Oh well. That's fine. In the meantime, what's the deal over here, yo? Still no sign of another warp point. I'm pretty sure in this cluster up here. So, that's interesting. Hopefully it's like right here, and we just missed it. It would be kind of ideal. Freaking black holes, man. Alright. That stuff's still into construction there. So, end turn. We haven't needed to make a gas giant or ice colony thing yet, so that's fine. Good. And what do we have here? Speaking of, we will need a ice colony ship now. Doesn't have to be any different, so let's do that. Set design name: Ice Colony MK1. Whoops. Apparently I missed some things. Ice. Okay, Ice Colony Mark 1, check. Great. Whoops. I keep thinking that's the button to build, like, actual ships. That's just the design ship button. So, right away. Get a nice colony going. There we go. Instruct this guy to colonize. There's population in the cargo. Yes, we expected that. Sending out all these colony ships, however, does consume population. Bit of a problem. That's okay. What do we got here? Tiny gas giant. I'm not certain that that's really worth colonizing. There we are. Fully explode the system. There we are. Inform that to do that. There we go. So this system has at least decent quantity of habitable planets. And what's going on over here? There we are. There. Alright, so we've more or less, you know, minus one square. We've successfully scanned the whole system, which is good. There we are. At least it's not too far a journey from here to here to get through the black hole. Alright. So, let's see. What other stuff do we need? Well, we don't need anywhere near that much research. Pumped into crystalline now. Or crystallurgy. So, what is it? Yeah, 17%. Okay. Does free us up to focus on other things. In particular, I'm thinking Space Yard facility. That would allow us to almost immediately start, if I can get this to 10 at least. Now, the question is, do I want to get to 10? Would allow me to start building things in space. It's definitely possible, I suppose. Crystalline technology, yeah, for crystalline armor at the very least. Oh yeah, and solar generators. Those are good. Major transmission lenses are alright, since those help shields. Yeah, sure. Throw out a bone, get crystalline tech 1. I think, though, I agree with myself from before. Space yards are important. We'll need to get those upgraded as quickly as possible, which will also allow us to build ships faster from our regular planet stuff. Alright. Other than that, end the turn. Good. This is probably going to be the final turn of the episode. Coming up now. Yeah, I need to go to the options and change it so it goes fast. Options. Anything else? Nope. There we are. There we are. That's a little better. Good. Alright, so you're on your way. Oops. Select this. Warp. There, you're out of the black hole. This looks like just to be an asteroid system so far. There are those. There's also nebulae and other stuff that may not even have a star at all. Alright. So, let's start exploring. Yeah. Looks like just asteroids. Which isn't bad. Like, I can use them. Ooh, wow, that's good. Like, I can set up asteroid mining vessels. One of the reasons why I need bigger ships. In order to do industrial things with them. So, we've got crystalline stuff now set up, which I believe allows us for... No? Do we just get crystalline armor out of it? Yeah, I think we do. But we can also now get shard cannon and crystalline torpedoes. Don't mind if I do. I like to try and delay a little bit before building military, because everything goes out of date so quickly in this game. Like, yeesh. Cool. Alright, so we're going to give another 90% of it to space yards. Like I said, I'm going to go for level 10 space yards, because that will allow me to build a, whatchamahoots, on a ship. I believe it's called a, I don't even know what the heck it's called, but I'm pretty certain level 10 space yards gets me a hull piece that allows me to build remotely, which can be pretty useful. Alright, what else? Well, we could actually start creating, I suppose, a fighter design. Well, we don't have weapons yet, so not really. Yeah. But it's pretty good. Okay. So that's going to do it for today, folks. Yeah. Nothing to do this turn. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Gilvin, signing off.